back with another blog. Hey, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. The floor is open for the debate. So, look, man, I want to give a little recap about this Summer Madness 12 event that just happened, man. First and foremost, shouts out to URL, man, for keeping the battle scene as lit as they can with these battles, man. Shouts out to Caffeine. Shouts out to all the battlers that did this card. But look, let's just jump straight into it, man. With this whole with these surprise battles for Summer Madness, I honestly didn't like them, man. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that Summer Madness is more reserved for, like, they say it's the Super Bowl, it's the playoff. You know what I'm saying? It's reserved for the bigger names, the people that deserve to be there. I don't feel like they should be having, like, crucible battles, or anything like that. I don't feel like that kind of stuff should be occurring on a Summer Madness stage. But to Z to drop out and to Solar Flare, like, I thought that Z to drop out, he showed in so many ways to me. He showed in so many ways why he wasn't ready. You know what I'm saying? Why he wasn't ready to be on that stage. Um, but shouts out to him for even being up there. I know this had a lot to do with DNA. So shouts out to DNA for being able to get his mans up on the card. But to Solar Flare, I honestly feel like this was a 30, a easy 30. And I feel like Solar Flare is, I don't know, me personally, I never heard of him until I seen him on that Summer Madness stage. So maybe I'm just out the loop with it. But I feel like he's ready to be in the talks of battling some people. I don't feel like Z to Dropout was a great look for him, but I feel like he took that opportunity and did what he was supposed to do with it, man. But Danny Myers and Fonz, listen, going into this battle, I felt like Danny Myers was gonna lose this battle 2-1. I honestly felt like that. I feel like Fonz, outside of his punches, he's just gotta. I feel like with the punchers, there's a different element to every single one of them. And with Fonz, I just feel like his aggressive punching and his whole demeanor up on that stage, I felt like it was going to overshadow Danny. But when Fonz started getting into that second round, and I believe it was the second round Fonz got into, and the love just wasn't the same from the crowd, man. Like, that crowd was a rough ass crowd, man. Like, they was booing everybody. I feel like everybody got booed for the most part. I mean, outside of a couple of people, the Surfs and whatever, whatever. But I feel like that was a, I feel like that was a great showing for Danny Myers. Danny showed the levels. His rebuttaling was on point. I felt like Danny did everything he was supposed to do. So in this battle with Fonz and Danny, I feel like it was 2-1. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it was 2-1. I feel like Fonz got the first, and I feel like Danny took the second and the third. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? But moving right along, because I don't, it ain't even about the order with me. But with this chess battle, like, because this is one of the battles I want to talk about between chess, the surf battle, Calico and Easy. I feel like them the three battles I really want to talk about. But and Shotgun Shug. Like, I feel like this was Shotgun Shug time. I feel like this was the perfect setting for him. I feel like he showed out on that stage. But with chess, I feel like Chess is a fantastic battler. I feel like he's got every element to be the best battle rapper. Kind of like Clean. Like, he just got all the elements to be the best battle rapper. But when you start to factor in all this throwing up and everything like that, again, me, I'm not a doctor. I'm not even about to try to play doctor to the situation. But when you got a situation to where you throwing up and like your acid reflux or the nervousness or whatever, I just seen Danny Myers do a recap with Caps, and he was saying how people get nervous on the stage and everything like that, but it happens. He said it happens even with him. But I don't feel like it's just the nervous thing. It's got to be something more to the situation that Chess is just throwing up. And then, like, the weird part that I don't hear a lot of people talking about with this whole throwing up thing is right after throwing up, he's right back in these battlers' faces. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, get that throw up mouth, all the get that shit. Man, look, ain't no reason that as a grown person, as a grown man, that you should be throwing up and then jumping directly back in nobody's face. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be spitting and shit, all that kind of stuff on each other. I feel like that's disrespectful, to be perfectly honest. But with the battle rap inside of it, man, I just feel like Chess is elite. I feel like he's an elite. You know, even with the bars he was able to get off, I feel like he's an elite. But at the end of the day, when stuff like that continues to occur, it's gonna keep chess at a slow pace, man, because don't nobody want to deal with that. Outside of the fact of that, this is something that's happening every single battle. You know what I'm saying? With Calico, with everybody, this is something that's happening every time we see Chess step on that stage, you know. So for me, I feel like Chess beat itself, you know what I'm saying? But with Shotgun Suge, I feel like Suge was so good that it just made it look that much worse for Chess. And outside of that, Shotgun, listen to me, fam. When Arsenal and everybody was saying that you should go ahead and just walk off stage, me personally, I felt like that would have made that kill look so much better, man. If you would have just walked off stage when everybody's chanting 3-0 and leave them alone and all this and that, you should have just walked off stage, man. That would have been something that people would have been talking about for a long time. Me personally, I feel that way. But moving on, man. I got that battle. I call that one 30 Suge. I feel like Suge. I feel like the way that Suge was rapping, I feel like that even if Chess would have got his rounds off, I feel like Shotgun Suge was just he was just on one. He was ready. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel with that one. Now we got I don't know if it was the next battle, but we got who after Chess and Shotgun? We can jump right into this Easy and Calico. Listen, with this Easy and Calico battle, this was before the battle happened. This was my battle of the night. I just felt like with the way that Easy talks and the way that he raps and the way that Calico raps and the way he talked to people, that this was just gonna be one of them ones, man. Although I feel like this battle is debatable, 2-1 either way. I honestly feel that way. I gotta go back and watch it. I feel like Easy I feel like Easy had reasons as to why he was on that Summer Madness stage, man. And honestly, without it being clear and the fact that Easy can still call it 2-1, like I just don't know, man. I don't know who or what it's gonna take to stand in front of Easy, the block captain, and be able to take him out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not looking for nobody to take him out, but this is a situation to where Easy show levels. Cal show levels too. And like with this flow that Cal got, like me being from the city, I feel like Cal got a flow in battle rap that is undeniable. Outside of the fact of him getting better every battle he's step every time he gets on that stage, I feel like the way that he's projecting it and he's delivering it, I feel like that shit is just undeniable, man. You know, but in this battle, I mean, I'm gonna have to watch it again, but if I had to call a winner, I would give it to Easy 2-1. But you know, like watching it on that first take, I feel like Calico did his thing too. So I got that battle being a debatable 2-1 either way. You know what I'm saying out the gate. But like I say, I'm gonna give them all a second watch or whatnot. Um, Tay Rock and Swamp. Now listen, with Tay Rock and Swamp, being that this was a gun titles Summer Madness, I felt like as long as the first gun titles member went on and kept the energy up, that it was just gonna be that way all the way through it. But with this event, not just being Summer Madness, with this event, I felt like it was just weird. Like out the gate when Zeta Dropout and them came out, I felt like that was weird. With Verb and Hollow, although they already completed 2 rounds, you know, back then on World Sport or Word Sport, whatever they battled on before over in St. Louis, I feel like this battle was too big to be a 1 round battle. You know what I'm saying? Although they already did 2, they didn't do 2 on URL stage. And because it was so many years ago, a lot of people probably don't even remember those rounds. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people probably don't even remember it. I mean, I remember vaguely, but I don't remember all those rounds, well, both of those rounds at all, but with this one, I feel like Verb was on one. You know what I'm saying? Like his ability to be able to rap, I feel like that was a good thing. You know what I'm saying? But you can never count out Hollow. Hollow has like since Hollow has teamed up with Lux, maybe a battle or two before then. I feel like Hollow has just ascended even more. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like he's just a different type of battle rapper, to be perfectly honest, but with that situation, I honestly, I don't know. Like even with that one rounder, I like both of them. I feel like the culture won with that situation. I feel like that was a great showing from Hollow, and I feel like it was a great showing from Verb. So with that one, that's that. But with this Calico and Easy, man, I don't know. Like I say, with this Calico and Easy, I just feel like it's a preference battle. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not really a preference battle because they both was on the same thing. I just feel like for me, I felt like the fact that Easy's momentum is up and Cal came to play. Don't get me wrong. I just feel like Easy might have took it, slightly, But again, I'm not mad at nobody saying that Calico got this. Again, I may watch this and feel like Calico got this 2-1, But however the case, Surf and JC. Now with Surf and JC, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what was JC's mindset coming into the game or coming into the battle. I don't know if he thought that showing up in like an outfit, like I don't know, man. Like I don't know. Like I don't think that that was the right move. I feel like you understand who Surf is and what he does, and I feel like Surf was coming to play. I don't feel like Surf was coming up in there to make it debatable at all, and he didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like this battle was one of the worst showings of JC that I've ever seen. And I've been watching JC since the Luciano Crack days, since the Mike Murderers days. Like I've been a fan of him, So my I don't know, my thoughts or my assessment coming into this is I thought that JC was gonna win this one. I thought he was gonna win it 2-1. I just felt like JC wanted it more. But when Surf got to rapping, man, and he got into that whole grandson mid round thing, man, like it just took the energy out the room for JC, man. And then in the background, you could hear JC after his second or third round, you could hear him telling Surf or saying to Surf, just go ahead and get it over with so I can get up out of here. Those little like number one, with this event, everybody's mic was left on. I thought that that was extremely weird that every time Easy rap, you can like hear Calico talking clear. Like you can hear him talking extremely clear. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't understand why every battler or every battle, they was leaving everybody's mics on. Like turn these mics off, outside of that, just to backtrack a little bit with the mic situation or to get into the Easy and Calico situation. Cal, listen to me, fam. You are way too much of a vet to be sitting back talking through somebody's round. Like I understand like saying something here and there to throw them off, but like since I seen you on stage with Murder Mook and y'all was talking through uh Briz and T Top rounds, that just was a weird look for me. Like that was a weird thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like y'all are too professional, and when y'all get up there, let these people get their rounds out, man. You know what I'm saying? Let them get their rounds out. But to jump back over to this JC and Surf thing, listen, Surf is at a point to where the personals don't work no more, man. And if you using these personals on Surf, I feel like you gotta have a way to deliver it, man. It's kind of like the Vicky and Danny Myers thing. I feel like that whole 10 kids and the whole your wife on drugs thing. I feel like that angle is starting to get played out. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. An angle can last for years and years and years. It's just about how it's being executed. And I don't feel like people bringing up Vicky or anything like that is a hit to Danny Myers. Like I pay attention to the face. And when Fonz was getting into that, Danny almost seemed like, oh my God, like here we go again with this. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like with that, I don't know, man. I feel like there needs to be a different criteria when we on stage and like these battlers are talking and all this wildness, man. But um, yeah, I'm jumping all over the place with it, man. But however the case, to this surfing JC, I got Surf taking this one 3-0. I don't think it was a gentleman's 30 either. I feel like he 30 JC. I feel like JC defeated himself. Like I just didn't understand the buffs and the Amiri. Like I didn't understand it. Like you come into play. You understand? You come into play, fam. And with that being like on the table, Surf haven't hasn't arguably hasn't lost his last 3 or 4 battles. You know what I'm saying? He arguably outside of Calico, I feel like Calico took that round one versus Surf. I don't feel like Surf really has been losing like that, you know. And when he's got this type of momentum, outside of the fact that he talks so much, you got to be on point with it, you know. You got to be on point with it and things like that. But at the end of the day, to this Summer Madness event, I feel like this event just wasn't. I didn't get the Summer Madness feel for real. You know what I'm saying? Like before the battles, I was feeling like that. You know, before these guys stepped up on stage and started rapping. But after the fact, it just didn't do it for me, man. You know what I'm saying? It didn't. All overall, I feel like it was a good event, but it just, I don't know. I feel like there was some weird stuff happening, like that. That one rounder in the middle of the battle or the middle of the event was weird. The Z to drop out, that was weird. Like that's not how you kick off a Summer Madness, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but shouts out to URL, man. Shout out to Smack, Beasley, Chico, everybody over there, man. Shouts out to all the battlers again, man. It's your boy Miz. That's my Summer Madness 12 recap. Please like, share, subscribe to the channel. The floor is open for the debate.